Politico writing, quote, the increased cost of fuel is already wiping out a big chunk of the benefit Americans received from those GOP tax cuts. And things could get worse as summer approaches following the administration's standoff with Iran and a move by oil-producing nations to tighten supplies. Chris Stirewalt is Fox News politics editor and the editor of Halftime Report. Chris, good afternoon to you.
Howdy, ma'am.
All right, so I don't know, it appears the gas prices are on the way up. You know, we looked at the 4-month difference here, and today the average price is $2.97, almost $3. 4 months ago, in January, is $2.56. So if you're filling up an average tank of gas, which is about 12 gallons, you're paying about $5 more out of your pocket to fill that tank.
And if you live out in the country, if you live in a place like where I grew up, people drive a long way to work oftentimes. And the farther west you go in the United States, from here in the Acela corridor, days and commutes are a lot longer than they are for people in these metroplexes. Now, we do know that the Russians and the Saudis are both rethinking whether or not they want to play this game in regard to increased gas prices. However, we know from 2004, 2006, there's a lot of political history to suggest that the higher the gas prices are, the worse it is for the party in power. Even if there's nothing that the party could do to change that outcome, even if it's not their fault, voters take out their frustrations on things that pinch their pocketbooks, and nothing pinches pocketbooks quite like a dollar more in gas prices.
And that's just something you see every day. You're in your car and you're driving past the gas station, and you know when they're up. That being said, what does this do to Republicans running on those tax cuts? Because the savings to a middle-class family of 4, with the average income of $85,000, will save $2,250 in their 2018 taxes. Well, with the higher gas prices, you're talking about overall gasoline expenditures of about that much. In 2018, they're expected to be about $2,300.
Well, I would always defer to you on matters of business and economy because you know your stuff. But I think maybe you will back me up on this. We had a stagnant economy for a long time, right? Where growth was in the 2% range. It was slow going. Now we're seeing kicked up growth. Gallup found 2 weeks ago, I think it was, Americans were more optimistic about the chances of getting a good job right now than they had been since they had taken that measure over the past 17 years. There's general optimism, but when the economy gets better, what happens? Inflation that had been in the offing when things were flatter starts to kick in. Prices start to rise, and people feel the pinch. Their dollars don't go as far. So that's one of the consequences when you get faster growth, and we're going to see what the Federal Reserve does. And I guarantee you, Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell are looking very closely at the Federal Reserve. They're looking very closely at all these economic indicators because they know that the overall health, yes, gas is part of it, but the overall health of the economy and the overall cost of that, what do we call that, the basket, the consumer price index basket.
Very good, Chris Stirewalt.
See, I paid attention.
You know, the old adage on the trading floor is nothing cures high prices like high prices, and we're already getting to those levels. In fact, we're seeing a huge sell-off in oil today, down about $3, which is about a 4% drop. So we will see, and sometimes those high prices are just a reflection, to your point, of a strong and growing economy. I got to ask you about Ivanka Trump.
Okay.
What is her future?
Well, she's got a security clearance now, and so does her husband. And they sort of have waited it out. You know, for a period, her brother, Don Jr., was the politically ascendant one in the family, and he was going to go out on the campaign trail and do all this stuff. And obviously, we now know how intimately he was involved with campaign strategy. We've gotten that from the emails that have come out as part of the special counsel's effort. She, in the end, has not been touched by this stuff, and she is a less complicated figure for the family on the campaign trail. I'd say that she is back on the ascendancy, back on the rise, and after maybe an awkward first year or so in Washington, she's getting her feet under her, and she can probably help in districts out in California, like where she's going. She can help what Republicans need very much, which is outreach to educated, more affluent suburban women, because they can identify with her to a degree, and she can identify with them, and that's a connection Republicans are going to need in a lot of districts.
You know, I mean, and she's just been a clear presence along the side of this president. He clearly wants her and needs her by his side. So I think a lot of people are left wondering, you know, what is Ivanka Trump 10 years from now, 20 years from now? What will her role be in Washington?
I wish I could see what was going to happen in November. You can't start asking me about 10 years from now. That's not fair, Smitty.
Everything, Chris Stirewalt.
No fair.
All right, good stuff. Chris Stirewalt, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.